Wagwan, what's great? Chef here, John Morris again, man, and today, you see me in the summer beat because out the door, the sun a beat. You see me? Out the door is probably, me no know. I have to go check my watch. You see me? Hey Siri, what temperature is it outside? Make us see Wagwan.
It's about 31 degrees outside.
Woo! So here Siri said about 31 degrees, so outside a burn up. But we are going to deal with some chicken breast so that it doesn't become burn up and dry out. So if that's something that sounds interesting, stick around after the intro. We get into it.
Me know about sardine, mackerel, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
So chicken breast. A lot of persons have issues with chicken breast. I always get questions on how to cook the chicken breast. This is the video, right? So these can be used for chicken strips, but in my upcoming video, I'll show you exactly what we're going to be using these for. So most of the chicken breasts you will find, and I got these at Walmart, will have that. So we'll have these like that. We're going to leave that little bit of fat on here because that's going to help us. And if you see any additional strings like these ones here, you can go ahead and pull them from your chicken. So rinse these off to get off any excess vinegar. And we're gonna pat dry these. Get off the excess liquid. And we're gonna put this on our countertop for about 15 minutes. And what that will do is to just bring the chicken temperature down. Because if you take the chicken straight from the fridge, chances are it's just gonna dry. So imagine taking the chicken from a cold fridge into a hot pan. Disastrous, it's gonna be dry. Outside is just gonna cook way too fast, inside is gonna raw. And then when you try to cook it inside now, everything is just gonna be trashy. We don't want that. First up, we're gonna add one onto a plastic wrap. I'm gonna fold that over. So you have the chicken breast under that plastic wrap, enough spaces around it, and no ear pockets. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be pounding this out to get everything even. When the chicken breast is even, it cooks all at once, right? So if you realize the regular chicken breast that's not pounded, look at that, how thin this is versus the middle and the end. So we want to get everything on this level. You can use a mallet for your pounding, or if you have a rolling pin, or even a bottle. And ensure when you're pounding this smooth side up, or else your chicken breast is just going to be shattered. Pull that back, and now we have an evenly pounded chicken breast. Put that aside and repeat the process. Now it's time to season it. I'm just going to be seasoning this basic with salt and pepper. So I have some sea salt here, and I'm going to go in with a generous amount over top. Sea salt is one of the best salt to be used. Going to go in with some cracked black pepper on there. Don't want to pepper this, just give it a generous amount. More sea salt. Season to taste at this point. Cracked black. You want to ensure that you're using a pan that's nice and flat for your chicken. And we're going to heat this up properly before we add the oil. For about a minute to 2 minutes, heat it up. So for my chicken, I'll be using 2 tongs. One to handle it when it's raw and one when it's finished cooking. Yes, don't beat my body. Realize it's 2 silver tongs, right? Pan is nice and hot. We're going to heat that with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Ensure you just grease the pan fully. Slight smoke point. We're going to go in now, and we're going to go away from you. Down and away. down and away. Ensure that they're sitting nice and flat. So right now I am at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and once you put that chicken in, do not move it. If you move it, it's just going to ruin that crust, right? All that oil in there. If you need to do anything, you just get the oil and rotate that around. And once you put it in the pan, that sizzle is what you want to hear, right? And we're just going to observe around the edges as this becomes opaque. That fat is going to render off nicely and give it a nice taste. So how long do you cook your chicken for, you'd ask? Personally, I normally just go with my judgment, but if you don't know how to do that, get a thermometer, 165 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're good to go. And if you're just gonna eyeball it, I would say 3.5 minutes on each side. All right, you realize the side's starting to get opaque. Now we're gonna flip them. Beautiful. Look at that crust on there. And we didn't move them once. The time we're gonna go in with our clean towel. Crust is nice and beautiful. Nice. All right. So this is one of two ways you can test it. Touch it. If it's nice and springy, you're good. As well as we're going to be using a thermometer. And you're going to enter it into the center, ensuring not to touch the pot. And once we hit 165, we're good to go. Grill, as I said, is already nice and hot, and I already sprayed, but I'm going to give it a nice little spray again, just to ensure that the chicken doesn't stick. So we try to locate the hottest part of our grill first, and then we're going to go down with our chicken. Nice. Hottest part of my grill is normally the center right here. So unlike the pan, a minute on each side just to get that nice crisp, and then I'll show you what to do after. Cover that. Alright, so you realize that nice little opaque right there. Just gonna flip those over easily. So turn those on an angle. And we're going to give that another minute. So 1 minute, then we turn it at an angle for another minute. All right, nice. Flip that over. So 2 minutes on one side, flip it over, 2 minutes on the other side. So one of two ways you can do this. You can either pull it to the front of your grill and lower the flame, or you can put it at the top to rest for another 2 minutes just to soak in. And then you should reach an internal temperature of 165. And that's how you get it done on the grill. We're just gonna test these out to see where we're at. Beautiful. And now we're just gonna rest these for the same 7 minutes that they were cooking for. Now we're gonna cut into, this is from our pan right here, and we're just gonna cut into that. Beautiful. This right here is from our pan. And look at that. Look, you see all those drippings, right? Nice. I'm testing out the grill. The key here is to let those sit for the same time that they were cooking. Woo! Look at that. Nice. And these chicken breasts here will be served up with some mashed potato and some asparagus, which I have a video out on, so check out the next video at the end of the screen to know how to prepare asparagus nice and juicy and firm. to the touch. Speaking of firm to the touch, this is how firm we're talking about. You see it? Look at that. Nice and firm, but crunchy, juicy. No more dry chicken. You feel me I say? Once again, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, safe travel upon the gravel and go and big up on yourself.